Getting set for first pitch at Petco Park. The Dodgers meet the Padres. Next on the show. From the rejuvenated Gaslamp Quarter in downtown San Diego, MLB The Show has baseball from Petco Park. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the LA Dodgers and the San Diego Padres. Welcome in, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this early season matchup. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, ought to be a decent pitching matchup here this afternoon.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
We'll hear plenty more from the guys moving forward, but before we do, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Los Angeles Dodgers. As the skipper Don Mattingly will line his guys up this way. And there you see the starting pitcher they'll match up against as you look at his numbers on the right side of your screen. D. Gordon will head for the box as we are just about ready to get things going today. This is hit sharply to the left side, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning. So the Dodgers have a leadoff base runner here to contend with, and with that, let's give you a look at how the Padres align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Carl Crawford will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Big hole on the right side. Here's the first pitch. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1.
And EK, I don't know about you, but I really hated getting a bad call on that very first pitch.
Hey, jeez. It puts you just in a terrible frame of mind.
Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And this is lined into center field now, so something brewing here. Back-to-back hits to start the frame. And the runner holds at second, so they're at first and second now with nobody out.
Boy, very aggressive against him here to start the ballgame. He's thrown only 3 pitches, yet 2 of them have been turned into hits. Well, for his sake, you better hope that you can tone that ratio down, or he won't be around too long in this one.
And the reception should be a big one here as the San Diego native and Padre fan favorite Adrian Gonzalez takes his first swings here at Petco Park. Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. And Adrian turns on one here, but this is going to find the seats foul down the right side. And a slider that time as it's hit on the ground, but foul. None out, runners at first and second. Off the plate at 94, 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
He's ready. Now the pitch. And there's a pitch Gonzalez takes, and we're back even at 2-2.
That's a good idea, 1-2 right there, just to see if he'd chase. But now with the count even, I think this one has to be in the strike zone because you don't want to run the risk of loading the bases for the cleanup guy.
Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. And he lays off the curveball. Strike three called, and that's going to be out number one.
With the first two guys of the inning on base, that's a big strikeout there on their number 3 hitter. He'll probably get 3 or 4 more shots at it before this game's over, but he might not get a better RBI opportunity than that one.
Matt Kemp will stand in now in an early RBI spot in the top of the first. Here's the first offering. And that misses, ball one. 2013, a second straight injury-filled season for Kemp. Wound up playing in just 73 ball games following 106 the year before. But if you go back to 2011, he was 1 homer away from finishing with a 40-40 campaign.
And that's only happened 4 times in history, so that tells you how good he was that year.
Too high, and it's 3-0. The alarm bells are ringing now.
They're getting louder and louder, too.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Yeah, he needed that one to avoid loading the bases, but it's still a long road back from here.
Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. And that is in there at the letters to run it full. 3-2. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
Grounded, foul. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Well, you know, you really hate to see this first inning opportunity slip away, especially with 2 guys on and your cleanup hitter up there. But now it's going to take a 2-out hit from your number 5 guy to put a crooked number on the board.
Yasiel Puig will get his first shot here as you check out his numbers from 2013.
And it's been a good start to 2014. He's got to be happy with the way he's come out of the gate swinging the bat.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Foul tip held onto behind the plate at strike 2.
And you get the sense that he's starting to figure things out. He lets the first 2 men of the inning reach. Now he's settled down, and he's close to getting out of this thing with a 0.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Dodgers strand a couple. Dodgers scoreless. Padres coming to bat. It's the battle for Southern California bragging rights, and it's on the show. Here's Bud Black's starting lineup for the host Padres, and it looks like this. They'll match up against a guy who's made big strides since arriving stateside, the Korean-born left-hander Hyun-Jin Ryu. And behind him defensively, the Dodgers will line up like this. There's Everett Cabrera now, so he'll be the one to get things going in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Padres, number 2, shortstop, Everett Cabrera.
Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
That's a two-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
And here's one that misses to the Friars shortstop. It's a ball and a strike. On the ground is second. And he's set down, one away.
Batting second, center fielder, Cameron Maybin.
So one away here with the bases empty. And that'll bring in the center fielder, Cameron Maybin. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Now a hard liner toward short, and he drops it. Justin Turner will try and loosen up here as he'll take over at short following the injury.
Number 10, Justin Turner.
Yonder Alonso will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and one away.
First baseman, Yonder Alonso.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Runners on first with one down. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Well, he's not letting them get a gauge on anything here on those first three pitches. He saw a slider, a fastball, then a big curveball. Now he's set up for almost anything on a 1-2 pitch.
And a fastball here as he rides it the other way into left. A base hit. Long throw to third. And he'll make it to third, and there are runners at the corners with only one out.
That's got to be encouraging for these guys so far. They're facing one of the tougher guys around, and that's 2 hits now here in the first inning, and that ball was smoked.
Carlos Quentin steps in now. called a strike on the outer half, 0-1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. Now a ball hit back up the middle to Gordon for one. Over to Gonzalez, and they get the double play they needed to get him out of the inning. Your basic 6-4-3 will get him out of danger. We're off to the second, scoreless on the show. Justin Turner leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Leading off for the Dodgers, shortstop, Justin Turner.
And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Yeah, no mistake about that one. That one's right there.
All right.
And this is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Now a bullet back up the middle, and that is by him on into center field, so good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
Wow. You've got the guy in the hole, 0-2. He's forced to protect the outer edges, but he doesn't have to worry about protecting against a pitch like this. Look where it is. That's a big mistake in location there, leading off an inning.
Juan Uribe will get his first cuts here. Runners on the move for second. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And this one will be fouled back in among the fans. Well hit to right, but foul. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
And you know, the problem with his slider, and it almost sounds stupid to say it, but sometimes it can literally move too much. I mean, it's a great pitch, don't get me wrong. But here, look at how far this thing runs in. That's a pitch that can be hard to control at times, and here it winds up costing him.
Miguel Olivo will step in now.
Get the strikeout.
A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
Very important here with 2 guys on following the hit by pitch. He had to come out and establish the count in his favor, and he did just that.
Go Padres!
Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. Here's a check swing, a foul ball. First and second here with nobody out. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high, 3-2.
You can just sense him starting to tense up out there on the mound. They had him down 0-2, and now he's struggling to make the perfect pitch, and it's not happening.
And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
That's a real good at-bat there. He fell behind 1-2 right out of the gate, but instead of going out of the zone to protect, he was able to lay off 3 straight and get his guys a leadoff base runner.
Hyunjin Ryu will stand in now with the bases loaded, and this is one at-bat he doesn't want to just throw away. He can really help himself here.
Yeah, hitting is not really in a lot of pitchers' DNA, but you're right. If he can find a way to just find a hole with a ground ball, that could be huge.
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1.
You cannot let this situation get any worse. You got to be thinking strikeout or ground ball. Even if you allow 1 run to score in this inning, that would be a major victory.
And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest, 1-1. Bud Black wondering how his guys are going to get out of this one. Just the 2nd inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Bounced foul off to the right near Davey Lopes, a former Gold Glover himself in the first base coaching box. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Not on that one. Very close, but it's to 2-2 now.
Oh, that's a tough take, but a good one. The pressure's still squarely on the pitcher out there. He's still got to come in.
And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. That's slicing, just foul. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
Now, you can't think corner or perfect pitch here on the mound. This has got to be somewhere near the middle, and you just got to hope you get lucky.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Oh, that is a great call right there. They really needed a strikeout in that spot, and they got it. And now with 1 away, you can even get out of this scot-free if you can get a ground ball here.
D. Gordon digs in now with a chance to do a little damage and give his club the lead in the early going. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. And he gets under this one a bit as this is lifted into center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
And at the very least, that's what he's up there hoping to do. And that's hit the ball in the air somewhere. So nice job to pick up that runner from third. Although the other 2 runners have to stay put now with 2 away.
Carl Crawford will get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 2. slider, but that's low as it's dug out by the catcher there. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
And now what do you go with here on the 1-2 count? I got a feeling that this one won't be in the strike zone either.
And he reaches for one but can't find it as he's down on strikes for the final out. Only one in the inning here for the guys in blue. On now to the bottom of the second. LA's on top, 1-0. Chris Denorfia will lead things off here as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 due up to start the home second.
Chris Denorfia.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Down and away, ball one. One and two now.
Count is 1-2.
Misses, ball two. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And this is swung on and sent on the ground to first. And Gonzalez takes this one over to first himself for the out.
Well, and that's exactly what you want to do right there. Get yourself another ground ball, and that's a good way to start the second as he gets the easy ground out.
So the base is empty here with one away. And standing in is the third baseman, Chase Headley. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
I think if you gave him another chance, he'd be swinging at that one. That was a great pitch to hit.
Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Dives, and he hangs on for the out. Wow!
You know, it's always a danger as an outfielder when you try to make a play like this. You worry about that wrist because sometimes you can get it tucked under when you hit the ground and you can twist it up pretty good or maybe even break it. But here, not only does he come away unhurt, but he also comes away with the baseball.
Ryan Jackson will get his first chance now, trying to get something started with two away here in the bottom of the second. Now a broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. And the inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single. Yasmani Grandal will dig in now with the runner on base. And you know, Eric, after the error, he's got to be careful out there on the mound.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough to let errors go as it is, but when it's your error, way tougher. You feel like you need to make amends on your own, and That can get you into even bigger trouble.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Now you've got the tying run over at first, 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
Here comes the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, I think he's going out there right now just to remind his guy, hey, this is the number 8 hitter up there. No reason to work the edges. You just come right after him.
Come on, Pop.
Now a fastball, and it's hit on the ground to short. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. 1 error in the inning, but it doesn't hurt him. We've played 2 full. Dodgers out in front, 1-0. Adrian Gonzalez is ready to go here as we begin the 3rd.
First baseman, Adrian Gonzalez.
Let's go!
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Now the shift won't matter here as this is skied out to center field. And 1 gone now in the Dodger 3rd.
That ball was hit well, and it might have been a different story if he pulled it. Instead, he hit it to the big part of the ballpark, and he's retired.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring in the powerful center fielder, Matt Kemp. First pitch coming. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
1-1 on the way. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
Here he comes, 3-1. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
And he's saying, give me a break. I mean, that pitch is right there. And I tell you, though, complaining like that is only going to squeeze that strike zone a little more.
Yasiel Puig will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. And this ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw, not in time. He's in there at second.
And let's train our eyes on this stolen base from our high first base camera. You'll see him get a pretty good jump, and he wasn't looking back at all right there, so he gets into scoring position now with 1 out.
Hey, easy strikeout here.
And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
And right now, he shouldn't have any second thoughts about working hard inside. Even if you hit the guy, you've got the open base to protect you. You've got to keep this guy from getting extended.
Down right here.
Here's a swing and a ground ball, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Well, at the very least, he does move that runner up to third base. But with two away now, I don't think that's exactly what he was hoping to accomplish. I think he wanted to drive him in.
Justin Turner will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one.
Well, we've mentioned it already, but look at the pitch count here in the third inning. He's almost completely out of gas already.
Now a swing and an easy ground ball to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Dodgers leave one, but they're on top 1-0. Corey Lupke makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Corey
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Come on, Padres, let's go!
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Well, yeah, but even though that's just going to go in the books as a strikeout, it was pretty expensive in terms of pitches. And when you think pitcher on pitcher, that's what you'd like your guy to go up there and do. At least give someone a battle.
Everett Cabrera will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first.
Come on, San Diego!
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
Come on, Padres!
And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. And a good pitch there as he got him to go after one in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
Now Cabrera awaits the 2-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. 2-2. And this pitch is swung on and hit routinely on the ground to second. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2.
Yeah, just a little chopper right here, but with this guy's speed, there's nothing routine about this play. And he's able to get rid of it quickly to get his man.
Cameron Maben will dig in. He singled his first time around.
Let's do it, Padres!
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
1-0 on the way.
Here we go.
And he looks at a slider in there. 1-1.
Come on, beat it now. Here we go.
And he misses. 2-1. That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired.
Get your ice
Padres
cream
down in
here.
order. They still trail 1-0. Juan Uribe will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Third baseman, Juan Uribe.
Blink.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0.
Come on now.
Ball hit pretty well out toward left center. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the 4th.
The batter, catcher,
Miguel Olivo will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. Now the first pitch. Fouled back. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him. I'll tell you, he's already hit one guy. He is not afraid to work inside.
No, and as much as I hate to say it, pitchers have just as much right to the inside part of the plate as you do.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2.
Well, I'd be surprised if they go back to the curve again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The pitcher, number 99, Hyunjin Ryu.
Hyunjin Ryu will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time.
Come on, Flyers. Show the stuff.
A fastball that gets the inside corner. Strike 1. And he takes this one high, 1-1. And this is swung on and bounced on the ground to third. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They lead it 1-0. Yonder Alonso will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
First baseman, Yonder Alonso.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Little early on the curveball there as this is hit in the air to right field. Taking it in is Puig, and there's your first out. One away in the inning now, and that'll bring in Carlos Quentin. And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Now batting, right fielder, Chris Denorfia.
Chris Denorfia will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now here's the first pitch. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. Now this is swung on and pulled down the third base line. And this is past Uribe on down the line. A fair ball. And the throw will come back in quickly, so it's first and second now with only one away.
Third baseman, number 7, Chase Headley.
So runners at first and second here with one away. And that'll bring in the dangerous switch hitter Chase Headley. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1.
That last pitch was number 50 already. And with one out in the fourth, that's way too many.
And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1.
Boy, his control has been outstanding so far. And there's another pitch right on the black.
Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Comes set, now the pitch. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. We're back at Petco Park in just a moment. D. Gordon will make his way towards the box to lead off the fifth.
Second baseman, D. Gordon.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Now the 1-2. Fastball, and he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And the Dodgers move in front now 2-0.
If these guys want to repeat as division champs, they're going to need a big year out of this fella right here. He gets himself off to a good start with his first home run of the year.
Carl Crawford will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips.
Carl Crawford.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Runs up to bunt here, and it's a good one to the right side. And the throw in time to get Crawford, as he can't bunt his way aboard here.
And you kind of figure that after giving up the long ball to the previous guy, the last thing he's thinking about is the next guy coming up there to bunt. So that's a pretty good time to try it, but ultimately, it just doesn't work out this time.
Adrian Gonzalez will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Grounded fouled off to the right side. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
And these guys already have 1 home run here in the inning, and now you get to the real power guys here. So you need to be careful.
Here's the 1-1. Now a ball bounced towards the mound. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
And here's a look at his pitches by inning so far. He's up to 82 now, so he's been able to keep that count fairly low and not run up too many high-stress innings.
Matt Kemp will stand in. Base on balls his last time. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
And this has been a pretty good comeback from that leadoff home run. 2 straight outs now and 2 strikes here as well.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. One for the Dodgers on the solo home run. Bottom of the fifth coming up. It's now 2-0 LA. Ryan Jackson will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the fifth. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Come on, bud.
Low for ball one.
Let's go, Ryan.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Come on, Ryan. Here we go.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
Come back.
Here it comes. Swinging a hard liner to center field. In there, a base hit.
You talk about getting the bat head out in front. This is rifled up the middle. Can't square up a baseball any better than that.
Yasmani Grandal will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch to him. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Soda. Ice cold soda.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul.
Here we go.
Up high, 2-1 now. And that'll be grounded foul off to the left and near Glenn Hoffman, the third base coach. Nobody out, runner on first.
Here we go.
Swing and a line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Will Venable will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 25, Will Venable.
First pitch coming. In there for strike one, 0-1.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Here we go.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
No runs, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
All right, Padres.
He's ready now. The pitch. And a fastball. Blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
I've seen better at bats than
And we're going to check out that sequence right here on Show Track. The first 3 pitches all going to be down in the strike zone. So you've got the guy thinking he's going to see something else down around the knees. But that's when they change things up and change the eye level of the hitter, and they get that last pitch by him right at the letters.
Everett Cabrera will stand in again. Couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And this is swung on and bounced up the center of the diamond. A step on second for the force, and that'll do it. So a strong start on the mound as he's blanked him through the first 5. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Padres nothing. Joaquin Benoit is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Joaquin Benoit.
Yasiel Puig will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
Strike him out.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
Come on, Padres.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. That's in the air, headed for Quinton in left. 1 down.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Justin Turner.
Justin Turner will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Let's go, Pod.
Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hard to believe he let that one go. That was right on a platter for him.
And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
And they took him right up the elevator shaft on these 3 pitches. I mean, you could chart where they are. First one low, second one about belt high, and then the 3rd one up around the letters. 3 different locations, each yielding the same result.
So 2 gone now for the Dodgers in the 6th. And standing in now, Juan Uribe.
All right, Padres, let's go. That's a strike.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. 2 runs, 4 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for the Dodgers to this point. The 1-1. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. Now Maben gets it in here off the wall. And the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
And the way their starter's throwing, another run here, that might be all they need. He's into scoring position now with a double.
Miguel Olivo will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. For Uribe, he picks up his first two-base hit of the new season. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Come on, Pods.
Good biting slider there, hit on the ground down to third. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball from downtown San Diego right after this. Cameron Maben will step in to get the Friars going here in their half of inning number 6. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
All right, base hit here.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Now here it comes. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
Yonder Alonso will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. Now, they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there, mistaken location, and he is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall, a home run. Yonder Alonso with a solo home run, And the Padres are on the board. It's now 2-1.
Well, when you start relying on one pitch out there and you become a one-pitch pitcher, there's no doubt in the hitter's mind what's coming. He's sitting on this one all the way, and he launches it right over the wall.
Carlos Quentin will dig in, 1 for 2 to this point in the ball game.
Carlos Quentin.
First pitch on the way. Right there for strike 1.
Come on, Friars.
And there's ball 1. Here's a fastball that's wrapped out to left center, and this is going to get down for a base hit.
Well, even when you keep him in the ballpark, he can be trouble. Here he's right on this pitch, and he smokes it into left field for a solid single.
Chris Denorfio will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning.
Come on, Padres.
Runner goes for second, and just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. And this is in the dirt, but Olivo's able to hang with it that time. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. You get the sense he's starting to nibble a bit at the corners here, and that's something he wasn't doing earlier.
Yeah, and he sort of backed off the throttle a little bit, too. I'm wondering if that home run ball might have changed his approach just a little bit.
Ready with the 2-1. And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. And this is taken in by Crawford now for out number 2.
And you know, he really doesn't have to throw that changeup all that much for it to be an effective pitch. And you can see what his breakdown is so far.
Chase Headley will get another shot. He hit into a double play his last time. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Now a changeup, and this is hit on the ground to shortstop. Toss over to Gordon at second, and that ends the inning. 1 for the Padres on the home run by Yonder Alonso. The 9-1-2 hitters due up to start the 7th, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. Back here at Petco Park, the men in blue leading in this one as we get set to begin the 7th. But before we do, let's check out the game summary to this point. Hyunjin Ryu will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Pitcher, Hyunjin Ryu.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Shadows starting to fall over this Southern California afternoon as it's been a good contest so far.
It really has. Both pitchers, they've been as advertised. It's been a tightly played game, and the scoreboard shows it.
Let's go, Fires!
And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
I got to think he's going to leave the bat on his shoulder again here, even 2-0. This approach hasn't been too sharp so far to lead off the inning.
And there's a swing and a miss, 2-1 now.
Boy, I think 2-0 near the pitcher, you got to be taken.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Now, getting that first out is always critical in a one-run ball game. And they could certainly use a quick seventh inning here.
D. Gordon will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Now a swing as he hits this one into the air, but this will be foul off to the right, out of play. We're in the seventh inning now of a pitcher's duel, 2-1 our score. Oh, this is hit hard towards second, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2.
Well, he was making a bid up there for his third straight hit. And this might be the hardest ball he's hit of the 3, but this time he's going to wind up with nothing to show for it.
Carl Crawford will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. And 0-2 now as Crawford comes up empty on that one.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
Oh, the crowd thought they had him, but definitely outside. Not by a whole lot, though.
And that's taken outside for a ball, so he's worked it back to 2-2 now.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Full count, 3-2.
And this guy won't lay down here because there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's putting up a good fight.
Come on now, let's get a K right here.
And this is fouled straight back. Another payoff pitch. And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. Dodgers down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Ryan Jackson will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th.
Second baseman, Ryan Jackson.
Fastball in there for a called strike. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Having success with the fastball here, it's 0-2 now.
If I didn't know any better, I think this was his first inning out there. He's still throwing the ball with a lot of velocity.
Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both the lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. And this will be fouled away. Hard hit towards center. Closing fast, and he makes the diving catch.
Making a bid for a base hit, this is a tough play for a center fielder because that first step is usually back, but he's charging hard and he lays out to pull it in.
Yasmani Grandal will step in now, 0 for 2 to this point.
Come on, base hit now.
First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes.
Good eye. Good eye. There we go.
Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0.
Now he's going to get a visit from his catcher just to make sure he's all right, but this might actually be more of a stall tactic here. I mean, his pitch count, it's starting to get up there, so this might just be to buy a little time for that bullpen.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Base hit now.
And he comes back with a pitch right down the middle for strike 2.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the second inning.
2-2 pitch on the way. And this will be swung on and bounced on the ground to second. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2.
Well, that's just good pitching right there. Really ties him up with that fastball in on the hands. And he hits just a simple ground ball there for the easy out.
Kyle Blanks will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Kyle Blanks.
And he drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
Let's go, Padres. Here we go.
Defensive swing there as this is chopped foul to the right. And this is fouled at the plate. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. They'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
Fouled back. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
Such a good at-bat right here. When you can grind out 7, 8 pitches against a guy that's running short on gas, that can be huge.
On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Our score remains 2-1. Nick Vincent will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
50, Nick Vincent.
Adrian Gonzalez will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
First baseman, Adrian Gonzalez.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2.
He's just working east and west here. He'll be fine if he just stays out of the middle.
And strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away. 8th inning now downtown with the visiting Dodgers on top of the Padres through 7 as you get a look at our line score to this point. Matt Kemp will stand in 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Now here's the first pitch. Swing and a hard hit grounder down the line. And no shot there for Headley. It's past him, a fair ball.
The right fielder, number 66, Yasiel Puig.
Yasiel Puig will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Cut fastball misses downstairs, and it's 2-0 now. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Quinton will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Yeah, and I think he thought he got that one pretty good. That looked like it might turn into extra bases, but that's a nice job to close quickly and run it down in the alley.
Justin Turner will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through. And this is going to be a foul ball. Kemp not going. Here's the pitch. Pitch inside. The throw, not in time as he steals second.
And I think everybody in the ballpark knew that he was going to be running with 2 away. But even when you know it's coming, he's still hard to get a handle on. And he's in the scoring position now with that stolen base.
And they'll try to go away with this one, but it misses as well, and it's to 2-1 now. For Kemp, stolen base number 2 here in the first week of the season. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1. Kemp off a second. Now the pitch. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Denorfia is going to get there as that familiar ocean air knocks it down. 1 left for LA. They lead it 2-1. Paco Rodriguez is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. Everett Cabrera will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him, because that thing was right down Broadway.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
You don't want guys to get too comfortable up there, so that's a good idea to run something in tight.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Grounded to third. A quick out number 1.
The center fielder, number 24, Cameron Maven.
So 1 man gone for the Friars in their half of the 8th. And that'll bring in the center fielder, Cameron Maben. Now the first pitch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Sign from Olivo. Now the 1-1. Sticking with the soft stuff here as this misses. It's 2-1. And he misses again, ball 3.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
And a full count now, 3-2. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Boy, and in the first 2 games of this series, he's already struck out a total of 4 times now. You get to where you just hate taking that walk back to the dugout. I'll tell you, it's a very frustrating feeling.
Yonder Alonso will get another shot now. 2 for 3 in the game. And that misses inside, 1-0.
Let's go one more time, baby.
And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. And here's a slider for a called strike.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
Come on.
A 2-1 offering. A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now.
When you start that pitch off the edge, well, most guys know well enough to lay off. You got to start it on the edge if you want him to chase.
Swing and a ball line hard towards short. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Well, I think if we're playing tennis, you'd call this one an unforced error. This is fairly routine out to short. I'm not sure what would have caused him to throw so wildly, but you can see the first baseman unable to keep his foot on the bag, and that's going to go down as an E6.
Carlos Quentin will get a shot here in the inning after all, as that 2-out error could really turn out to have some major consequences.
Yeah, anytime you give this guy an at-bat, especially with a runner on base that he otherwise wouldn't have had, you're asking for trouble.
First pitch coming. In the air to center field and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. So a 2-run homer for Carlos Quentin. And the Padres move in front now 3-2.
Hard to pick a better spot than this to come up with your first home run of the year. This is a location mistake, pure and simple, and he doesn't miss it. He drives this one over the wall to give his guys the lead.
Brian Wilson will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Chris D'Onofrio will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike, 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
Ready now on 1-1. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Swing and a miss, as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. The Padres get a couple of runs in the inning on the 2-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Dodgers. It's now 3-2 San Diego. Tim Stauffer will come on now, hoping to wrap this one up here in the top of the ninth.
Number 46, Tim Stauffer.
Andre Ethier is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the ninth. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Comes with the curveball, but this is grounded foul. Looks like double-barreled action now in the San Diego bullpen as they get a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Now a good changeup there as this is lifted into the air out towards center field. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Miguel
Houston
Olivo.
Street is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. A.J. Ellis will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
17, A.J. Ellis.
And he gets ahead 0-1. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
And that's right where you want to be with your specialty pitches. If you can start them knee high and let them dip out of the strike zone, you'll have a lot of success with locations like that one.
Now a swing and a ground ball, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And that's right where you want to be throwing those sinkers, but he's doing a good job at the plate of not chasing.
Here's the full count offering. Little cue shot here as this is pushed fouled off to the right. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Hit on the ground towards first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And he will recover in time to get it over to first. Nicely done there as they record the second out.
Well, in most cases, once he kicks this thing, it's going to be a sure error. But luckily for him, he's got a diesel tanker headed down the first baseline. So he's able to gather this thing up and still get the out at first.
Brendan Harris will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
35, Brendan Harris.
And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll make the catch to end it, and the Padres have taken games 1 and 2 here at home as this one is over.
Well, you know, some late-game heroics in the bottom of the 8th were what proved to be the difference as they rallied back to win in front of a very enthusiastic home crowd.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And guys, the Friars this afternoon were given a fine contribution from this man, Carlos Quentin. Strike oppose, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits, including a home run. Without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harris, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Padres win it 3-2. So long from San Diego.
Final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious San Diego Padres. 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Dodgers, 2 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 50 minutes. A reminder that post-game trolley service to Mission Valley, Old Town, or to South County is available from the Gaslamp Quarter or 12th and Imperial trolley stations. MTS buses are also available outside the park, 4, 11, and 25 routes. And service on the 3, 5, and 16 routes is available a few short blocks away on Market Street.